Hey everybody, it's Tammy and welcome to the Bionicle Custom Showcase, where we showcase custom Bionicle parts, so it's a good name for a series I feel. In this series I want to show you some of the custom masks and parts that have been modelled by our talented 3D designers within the community and that I have printed out on a resin 3D printer. Sometimes they're modified versions of existing masks, sometimes they're designs from artwork or comics, and sometimes they are completely new designs altogether. Either way, I hope to give you a close-up look at them and see how they look on the characters that they're designed for. Today we're looking at Dume, the mysterious Turaga of Metro Nui, first introduced in 2008. I'm kinda kidding, but before that he was a duplicate, a vision, or he was in a coma, so he's had a bit of a weird history as Dume. Anyway, this is my custom Turaga build from one of my earliest videos to better resemble the movie design that I love so much. But whereas the other Turaga had masks that translated pretty seamlessly to movie style, ignore the eyebrows, they can't hurt you. Dume's mask, a noble Kanohi Kiril, looks somewhat different in the movie compared to the finalised set. Although I find this mask slightly unsettling, I also love it, and luckily KhingK, one of the community's best designers, has made a version inspired by the movie look, and I was very happy to print it out. Here it is when it was first printed out using translucent red resin. This is printed out at a layer height of 0.025mm, which is my current go-to. Here it is with an initial primer coat where the details started to come out, and then here it was with its first base red coat. And already I was really liking this mask. I actually put a post up online because I was so excited by it, and also I was very worried about what to do next. I knew I wanted to do at least two things to make it look closer to the movie version, and that was recolor these vents on the cheeks, so a silver colour, and I wanted to add at least some black highlighting on it. As you can see, I was actually able to get quite a fine black line on the crest at the top of the mask. What was a lot less tidy was the silver vents at the bottom. I ended up getting quite a lot of paint on the mask itself. Just throwing up a reference still for the movie, you can see that A, this is a really damn good translation of the mask by KhingK, and B, almost the entire area around the eyes and the kind of crest down the side of the face were coloured a dark reddish colour, which I just didn't really think translated to the simpler colour scheme of the model. But I also wasn't happy with just the black line that I'd done, so I decided to try and meld a bit of the look of the set back into it and just kind of create this black area across the top. Which was a little bit uneven in the end. I got slightly more on the left than the right, and I think I prefer the right hand side. This was done using a technique very similar to the Metro Nui Matoran masks that you've seen me do in some of my other videos. I also completely repainted the bottom of the mask red and then went over the vents with silver Sharpie, and I think the result is one damn good looking mask. I love how this looks on the custom build, it just has so much life to it, it's great. But it's not just that, this mask even makes the original build look good. The only notes I could possibly have on this mask, and they're minor, are that the top is kind of flattened out for some reason. It doesn't really distract from the model itself, but it is just a slight difference from the movie. In the future I'd like to try and add the little blue decals to the cheeks and make the markings on the top of the mask more symmetrical, but I didn't want to risk mucking up the mask while it already looked pretty good. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed looking at this mask and that you'll join me next time when we unmask the shadows.